Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? I hope good. I wanted to just come on here and pull a couple cards. I was kind of going through something, and for the first time in my life, I didn't go into victim and trauma mentality. I didn't go through fight, flight, or freeze. I actually cried things out, dealt with it as much as I could, tried to know that there's a reason and everything happens for a reason, and it's for my highest good, and my ancestors, the universe, God, Creator, has something better for me. And that's how mindfulness and clearing our beliefs, limiting beliefs and all of that, that's how that works. It works because I'm a testament to it today. 6 months ago, I would have crumbled right now. I wouldn't be on here making this video because I'd be in bed crying. I just allowed everything to absorb me, even though I had a lot of these tools decades ago. I never used them on me. If you don't know me, I'm Christine, founder, owner of Whispers of the Wounded Soul. I'm taking whoever wants to come along on my healing journey. I wrote a book, Turning Wounds into Wisdom. I spent most of my life up till now not learning from those wounds, numbing them and shoving them down and all of the things, and it caught up with me. And while I was doing deep shadow work and healing, generational baggage, getting rid of it all, I wrote this book. It's each chapter is the type of trauma that I went through at that stage in my life. And then at the end of the chapter is a whisper back, which is a shadow work question. And then there's a little calming ritual to kind of bring you back to peace and calm after a shadow work question. I did some heavy releasing, some heavy crying from here, and not just the head crying. I mean the intense. And it's not just about crying, but writing out those thoughts, and the shadow work is bringing up. I had a couple people ask me about it. Shadow work is bringing up things that we shoved down that we don't want to deal with. Shadow work is things that we're medicated for because some doctors, even therapists don't know how to help. I was that person. I had doctors, honestly, I had a psychiatrist tell me he didn't know what else to do for me. Those words are haunting. He sent me away, and he wasn't the first doctor I'd been to. What do you mean you can't fix me? I don't know what else to do for you, he said. I'm going to send you on to a colleague. And the medications I was on, oh my God. And it wasn't doing anything. I was a vegetable. I was a shell. I was depressed still. And if I wasn't depressed, they told me I was manic and then had me on this or that. That almost ruined my life in many ways. So I'm not saying if you're on medication and you go to therapy, please continue, especially if it's working. Don't ever stop. I am not a doctor. I'm just saying that belief clearing on top of all of that is what helped me. Belief clearing and shadow work is, pulling those things out that you don't want to deal with anymore, and really feeling them, learning from what it was trying to teach you. Even if you think that what could that possibly have taught me, there is something, but you have to quiet your mind long enough and not numb it, and actually be with yourself, for that time. I know it sounds weird. It's the only way to explain it. Just be with you. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths, sit alone where you're not going to be interrupted. No phone, no music, no television, no nothing. Quiet. I'll turn a fan on sometimes because I like that white noise to block out anything. I don't want to hear anything. That's where you come to your self. That's where the questions will arise, or the answers will arise, all the things. So here, just real quick, I'm holding the book instead of putting my glasses on. The whisper back for chapter 7. Well, I'll just read a little bit. I like to give you guys an idea of what the book is. So chapter 7, while the towers fell, so did I. No one expected what came next. Life changes forever. I tried to go back to work after a few weeks. It was too much. The lung damage from the blood clots made it hard to breathe. I told my boss I was going to take some time off and file for disability. I came home extra anxious that morning. Things were going to be tight financially. My mom had a follow-up test for swelling around her breasts. I planned to drive her at 2 p.m. I was the epitome of a worrywart. After living in fight, flight, or freeze, that doesn't surprise me. I turned on the TV. Live from New York City, one of the Twin Towers was on fire. As I sat down, I watched the second plane hit the other building. I kept trying my husband's cell. He finally called, and he was okay. They're saying it's a terrorist attack. I was shaking. I watched it live. We had taken the kids to the Statue of Liberty and taken pictures of the Twin Towers just 3 weeks before. We were under attack, they say. This must be pretty serious. My daughter was sent home from school early, and my husband also came home early. And just as you can imagine the day, so it's the Twin Towers. My mom was going to, for a follow-up for her breast diagnosis. If you read the book, I'm not going to give it away. So at the end of the chapter, whisper back, when was the moment life knocked the air out of you? When the ground beneath you felt unsafe and everything changed in an instant? What feelings rose in that moment, and what part of you still carries them today? So again, that's shadow work. When was the moment that life knocked everything out of you? So you're going to think of that moment that hit you like that. Like I said, you're going to read about things that I went through, and most people have been through something similar or the same, sadly. And then after the ritual, the affirmation is place a hand over your heart and breathe deeply. Whisper to yourself, I forgive the parts of me that only knew how to survive. I am more than my trauma. I am here, I am healing, and I am whole. And when you're concentrating and you have your hand over your heart and you're taking the deep breaths, those affirmations will start to calm you down, your nervous system a little bit. So it's like, and this starts from before I was born, and then just goes on. So it's been a challenge, this life, but I'm still here, and you're still here. So that means we're warriors, we're survivors. We have to try to remember to pull ourselves out of that victim mentality when things start to go wrong. We can't let it get to us. So let's see what else we have here. The Eight of Wands. So something's coming in quickly. Some news or something. Boom, like kind of gonna hit you. Let's see what the book says. The Eight of Wands arrives in brilliant fashion, blasting away anything that is holding back your aspirations. There are times when things just seem to be dragging, and life may appear boring and lackluster. Distractions, mental blocks, and delays get in the way of your progress. Something is out of sync, and inspiration is absent. Where is that supporting universe? The key to the Eight of Wands is to be open and ready to use in direct and transformative energy. This gift of this card is lightning fast energy, bringing clarity, focus, and movement into transmutation. When the Eight of Wands comes shooting into your life, you will feel highly energized. Like a whirlwind, things are moving very fast. This is not a time to ponder. It is a time of action and accepting change. The Eight of Wands is cosmic energy from the spirit pulsing through you, electrifying your life. It sparks a fire inside your heart and soul that is fused by divine inspiration. An awakening or a proverbial aha moment is an experience. An Eight of Wands directs you swiftly towards the light, allowing for spiritual house cleaning, opening space for new fresh energy and deeper capacities of understanding. A breakthrough in thinking takes place. You are shedding aspects of your life that are not working, stagnant, or reaching an endpoint. If you are if you are feeling stuck, lacking energy, or finding yourself procrastinating, call upon the Eight of Wands and hold on. Anything that has been delayed or stunted will shift and unfold progressively in your favor. Its energizing and transformative effects change things for the better, ending delays, motivating one to take action, communicating clearly and directly. Expect motivating news or a message coming to you out of the blue. Eight of Wands also presents the excitement and experience of travel and or quick moving or a passionate love affair. Whatever the case, your life is energized in the full motion and charging towards positive directions. This card carries speed towards goals that need completion, giving one a sense of direction and purpose. A fresh landscape unfolds before you to manifest your ideas and dreams. The light of truth burns brilliantly, revealing crystal clear clarity that the time is now. Let there be light, and you its vessel of expression. Wow. So, we're going to do the Light Seers Tarot. Just stay a little silent so you can ponder a little bit on what I just read to you. I watch afterwards because that's when I get the message fully, when I'm sitting there listening like you are. So we have the Eight of Swords. Feeling stuck? A time to open your eyes to unveil the truth, having more options than you thought, an opportunity to let go of an old story. This is a gentle reminder that you create your reality. Look beyond the veil of illusion that your current limitations are projecting. If you are feeling trapped with no path forward, remember that this too is a perspective that can be lifted. When you choose sovereignty over victimhood, you become the fierce wielder of choice. You can free yourself from your shackles and shift your outcome dramatically by accepting that you are the one person who is responsible for your happiness. Create infinite portals of possibility by becoming the solution. We are never really stuck. Nurture your soul and spend the time you need to transmute any feelings of helplessness. While we can't control every experience that is put on our path, we could definitely work on how we respond to each one. Let go of old stories and be vigilant of any wallowing, low-vibe thoughts that you might be holding on to. Reframe your experiences as lessons and choose to heal. I am free to choose my healing and my light. Turning wounds into wisdom, learning and healing from trauma. There's always some kind of a lesson to learn from crap we're going through. And a lot of times you're going to find that message or learn what that is when you're quiet, when you're sitting with yourself and allowing the answer to come to you. Normally, like I said, I'm dealing with something that I 6 months ago, literally 6 months ago, I would have fell apart, completely fell apart. And I'm not, and I'm smiling, and not because I shoved it down, I'm pretending it's not there. It's because I really believe and feel that something, a blessing is coming out of this. Things need to crumble sometimes in order for other things to come through or to rebuild. Starting with a clean slate. That's how I'm viewing it. So let's see what the Moon Oracle, Earthly Souls and Spirits, have for us today. Spirit. feel like we've gotten this card before too. I mean, obviously they're mine and I'm used to seeing them, but I really feel like one of my other videos, we did pull this card. But I always, whatever comes out because someone here needs to hear it. And again, I might listen later and realize, wow, that's for me too. The human spirit is stronger than anything that can happen to it. Your spirit is yours to protect and nourish, guard yourself, and move closer to your innermost core, your spirit. Absolutely no one is permitted to tarnish, abuse, or take away your spirit. You were born with and given your very own unique ingredients that make you perfectly you. You are a person so incredibly special and rare that you cannot be replicated or copied in any way. If someone or something has managed to diminish or extinguish your flame, know that this is a mere setback. You will always have a glowing ember to spark into a roaring flame once again. Pamper yourself and be patient with your progress. Rejuvenate your spirit with care and kindness. You are an enchantress and the world is yours. Acknowledge the universe and the elements and bring them into harmony. We'll pull one more. We'll kind of cut the deck. Authentic. I don't know how well you guys can really see, but I'm trying, you know. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Carl Jung. Begin to peel away your layers, try to reverse and go back from adulthood to childhood and discover your authentic self. Unfortunately, society can influence us, slowly molding us into cookie-cutter humans. By the time we reach adulthood, we have often lost the sight of our genuine selves. Your pure and raw being is safely tucked away in your deepest core where you protect it from others. Be brave and do not let others unnecessarily influence your beliefs, values, and opinions. Stay true to yourself. Embrace your private thoughts and entertain your passions. Celebrate all that you have learned from your life's experiences. Carry your own unique and individual torch high with pride. Let go of the facade you may be wearing to please others. Purify and feel your freedom and embrace your true self. Love that. I love these messages. So that was the Moon Oracle. And I am going to pull a spirit animal card. And then I will let you guys go. The Lion. Higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with these by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So, all right, guys, I hope everyone has a good day, and you will if you make it one, right? That's going to be my annoying motto at the end of all of my readings. Your day is what you make of it. I could have not been on here and been laying in bed being depressed, but I'm sitting here with you, showing you that mindfulness and knowing that you're in charge of your own destiny, of your own story, of your own life. You're in charge of your own happiness, and that's by choice. You have a choice every day how you're going to deal with things and situations. Are we going to continue, with the childhood trauma and being the victim and the woe is me and why has everything happened to me? Or are we going to stand up and say, hey, bullshit, I'm stepping into my own power and I'm going to make this happen the way it's supposed to. I'm not going to sit here anymore. No one's going to save me. I'm going to save me, bring that lion out, right? All right, guys, have a good day. Thank you for following, sharing, liking. I appreciate it. It helps others find me out there. And like guess that's about it. Bye.